Tonight, we report on how the Grant County PUD is responding to a crack found at Wanapum Dam and how the Soap Lake School District celebrated reading. What's going on in sports, Bob?
4 local high school teams entered the regional basketball tournament over the weekend, but only one remains alive. Stick around to see who's headed to state. Here's a look at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello everybody, good to be with you. Unsettled weather rolling through the region, but there is a break within the extended forecast. All the details in just a few moments.
All this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
After finding a 65-foot-long, 2-inch-high crack underwater in a support pillar at Wanapum Dam, the Grant County PUD is lowering the water to about 20 feet below the normal water level. Boat launches at the Priest Rapids and Wanapum reservoirs are closed because of the water levels. The change is to reduce stress on the pillar. A team of engineers and agency personnel are monitoring the dam. The spillway is the section that allows water to flow past the dam rather than through the turbines. According to the PUD, the spillway has multiple pieces supporting it, so if one section failed, the main dam would remain intact. The PUD and federal officials are investigating what caused the crack and how to repair it. Grant County Auditor Dave Firebaugh is not running for a second term. Firebaugh is serving the last year of a 4-year term and said on Monday he doesn't plan to seek re-election. Firebaugh said he plans to retire and enjoy life. The auditor oversees elections, recording documents, financial services, marriage licenses, vehicle and voter registration. Firebaugh served as chief accountant for 6 years and stepped into the position following the retirement of Bill Varney. Registration for the elected position opens on May 12th. Federated Railways is buying the Cold Train Express intermodal service in Quincy. The Farmington, Michigan-based Federated Capital Corporation, owner of Federated Railways, announced it entered into an agreement to buy railway logistics assets, including Cold Train, based at the Port of Quincy's intermodal terminal. President of Federated Capital Corporation, Louis Ferris, said they plan to add at least 1,000 containers to the Cold Train fleet over the next 5 years, bringing the fleet to 1,400 containers. The new subsidiary will be called Federated Cold Train LLC. It will maintain its current management team and staff, including President and Chief Executive Officer Steve Lawson. A recent study of 29 Western U.S. and Canadian locations with intermodal terminals ranked Quincy as the lowest cost location for operating a distribution center or a warehouse. A car rear-ended a pickup after it slowed for a pedestrian on Interstate 90 about 7 miles from George on Sunday night. A 1994 Mercury station wagon was following a 2005 Ford pickup east on 990 when the Ford reportedly slowed down for a pedestrian crossing the highway. According to the Washington State Patrol, the station wagon rear-ended the pickup. Eric Guadarrama Diaz, a 36-year-old Othello man, was driving the Mercury and was issued a citation for driving too fast for road conditions. He was not injured. Matthew Rendall, a 36-year-old Spokane Valley man, was driving the pickup and was not injured. Rendall's passengers, Vanessa Grant, a 37-year-old Missoula, Montana woman, and an 11-year-old boy were hurt and taken to the Quincy Valley Medical Center. The State Patrol did not report on what happened to the pedestrian. The State Department of Corrections asked the public to call if they see either of the following people that have outstanding warrants for their arrest.
Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the Department of Corrections asks that you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m.
We will be back after this.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Did you know that Little Chiefs Childcare is expanding their Juniper Street location? This great new place across from Moses Lake Clinic is designed just for preschool and school-aged children. For over 8 years, Little Chiefs kids like me have found the love and attention every child needs to be healthy and happy. The grown-ups there have gone to college, so they know how to make sure kids from 1 month to 12 years old have a great place to learn and play. Come join our growing Little Chiefs tribe.
Good to be with you, everybody. I'm Ceci Gutierrez with your local weather report from the One News Weather Center. And it is brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Let's begin with a quick look at your headlines. Overnight conditions improving somewhat, but still there'll be that threat for a slight chance for showers and a warming trend throughout this week. Our temperature is heading back to more seasonable, which is very good news. Now, with this warming trend comes that potential for lowland flooding. And this is due to the rain across the area and also the snow melt. Here's a quick look at the temperatures during the past 24 hours. The high registered at 38, the low 17, and a slight precipitation accumulation. Sunset at around 5:46 this evening across Moses Lake. The high around 39 and the low 22. Just a trace of precipitation across Moses Lake. Let's take a quick peek at the conditions right outside your door. Mostly cloudy skies with that slight chance for showers throughout much of the first half of tonight. Temperatures in the upper 30s. It will remain mostly cloudy after midnight across the entire area. And also notice the rain and the snow confined to our west and over inland. Snow showers continue to develop, and we will be seeing conditions improving somewhat for this Tuesday afternoon, but overall mostly cloudy skies expected to dominate across the entire region. Now, once again, the showers, another storm will be rolling through the area by this Wednesday. Now, late in the week is when we should expect a bit of a break in all of this activity, but once again the weekend rolls around with the potential once again for showers across the area. For this Tuesday afternoon, a slight chance for showers will remain across Spokane, Ponderay, and the Tri-Cities area. Bit of a drier air mass in place. A closer look across the basin with the temperatures quite seasonable around the 50-degree mark for Wilson Creek, mid-50s for the southern portion of the area. Now let's take a closer look and recap of the conditions for this Tuesday. Once again, temperatures quite seasonable, will remain quite similar for Wednesday with that chance for showers across the entire area. And then for Thursday, once again, for Friday, conditions expected to recuperate just a bit, and notice the temperature is even a bit warmer. For Saturday, still hanging in there with the conditions pretty quiet, and then once again the rain redevelops as we head into Sunday. This segment brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. We'll be right back with sports.
It's a fact. Toyota offers 10 different vehicles with available 4 or all-wheel drive. So when you need to drive in challenging conditions, we have your answer with great limited time savings, including the new 2014 Tundra. Choose from excellent cash back savings, a low payment lease, or special financing as low as 2.9%. Tundra, ready to take you down winter's toughest roads. Discover Toyota's 4 and all-wheel drives for yourself. Visit any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Call us crazy, but we like to think a clean car runs a little better. Increase the value of your truck, car, boat, or RV at Avila Detailing in Moses Lake by giving it that special look you've been waiting for. Beat the heat with tinted windows. Let us shampoo or reupholster the inside of your ride. You put in a lot of miles this summer. Isn't it about time for a tune-up? And keep in mind that we offer free pickup and drop-off. Like us on Facebook for our weekly specials. Avila Detailing in Moses Lake. Give your ride what it deserves.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's local sports. 4 area high school teams entered the regional basketball tournament over the weekend, but the Moses Lake girls are the only ones moving on to the state tournament after turning back Kent Ridge High School 61-40 at Big Bend Community College Saturday. The Chiefs had trouble getting their offense on track, trailing 4-3 in the first 3 minutes of the game, but McKenna Walker converted a 3-point play to spark a 10-1 run to put Moses Lake up 14-4 at the end of the first quarter. The Chiefs continued their offensive assault in the second 8 minutes of action to push the lead to 38-17 at the break. Kent Ridge hit the first bucket of the second half, and Moses Lake answered back with a 12-7 run to make it 50-26 Chiefs at the end of the third quarter. Moses Lake matched the Chargers with 11 fourth quarter points to pull away with the win and advance to the state tournament. Moses Lake will match up with Arlington at 12:15 March the 6th at the Tacoma Dome. The Chiefs boys team wasn't as fortunate as the girls as they suffered a lopsided 83-55 loss to the Richland Bombers and were bounced out of postseason play. Moses Lake played catch-up the entire game but was still in it, down 50-39 at the end of the third quarter. But a 33-16 run by Richland in the fourth sealed the Chiefs' fate. The Moses Lake Christian Academy girls season came to an end with a 50-43 loss to Taholah Saturday. The Lions and Chitwins faced off in the loser-out regional game at Ellensburg High School and battled it out for 32 minutes as both teams hoped to move on to the next round. The Soap Lake boys had their sights set on making a deep run in the state tournament, and judging by the talent and cohesiveness exhibited by the team this season, it really seemed like this could be the year the Eagles might win it all. But the team's hopes were dashed in a gut-wrenching 66-61 overtime season-ending upset loss to Cedar Park Christian in regional action at Wenatchee High School on Saturday. The Big Bend Running Vikes dropped a hard-fought 70-69 first-round game to the Bellevue Bulldogs at the NWAC Men's Basketball Championships in Kennewick Saturday night. Big Bend bounced back with an 84-69 win over Lower Columbia College on Sunday, but dropped its game to Chemeketa today to fall to 1-2 in tournament play. And finally, the Moses Lake Mola Hyatts were crowned grand champion at the Champion Dance National Competition in Orlando, Florida, Saturday. The team placed first in kick and palm, second in military, and third in the dance routine. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
We believe in home and all the magical things that come with it. We believe in living rooms with forts made from sofa cushions and blankets. We believe in the man cave, the woman cave, and finally, we believe that our calling in life is to find the home that's perfect for you. Coldwell Banker, fulfilling dreams for over 100 years.
Years ago, my dad began having issues with headaches, sore throats, and constant fatigue. He tried treating the problem with over-the-counter medications and lots of caffeine. Finally, he talked to his doctor who confirmed our suspicions. Dad had sleep apnea. He didn't like the idea of using a CPAP, but after trying it one night, he was convinced. We found everything he needs for a much better quality of life at In-Home Medical.
Our spotlight story tonight is about Soap Lake's annual Literacy Carnival and Book Fair. Here's Jeff Chu with the story.
It's one of the most popular community events in Soap Lake, and it's all about literacy and reading books. The annual Literacy Carnival at Soap Lake Elementary School draws up to 400. Participants crowded the cafeteria for a free book fair fiesta-themed taco dinner. They jammed the library to purchase new books and the gymnasium for fun, games, and more books. Soap Lake Elementary School Principal Dan Andrews said the reason for the carnival is simple.
Literacy is huge. I mean, it's the gateway for pretty much everything we do. As kids grow and learn, kids need to be able to read.
Tracy Wilson, coordinator for the carnival in its second year, said the event is all about getting kids and families excited about books and reading.
The kids are so excited. We had an assembly yesterday to kind of get them excited about it, and because it's a small community, we don't have as many festival things going on, I think, and so they take advantage of it when we do have one. You know, the theme actually just came with the Scholastic Book Fair. We also have a Scholastic Book Fair running in conjunction with the Literacy Carnival, and it is in our library. And the theme for that was Fiesta, so we just ran with it and kept it going here.
Principal Andrews said the fair is becoming a community tradition.
It's just an opportunity to get parents and students, teachers and staff, our community together. We come in and we get to have dinner, serve the community dinner. Kids walk away with books. We get more books out to our community, our students. You know, it's just a time for us to celebrate literacy.
Wilson said she and other teachers got the event going, and the event raises its own funding to go along with other federal dollars contributed.
Tracy Wilson, who you talked to earlier, and Joyce Pearson, our federal programs director, you know, it was kind of their idea along with some other teachers, some of my 4th and 5th grade teachers.
Reading is the key to learning, according to Andrews.
And it helps out with math and social studies and science. It's really the gateway to being successful in life.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We will be right back after this.
A massage at Not Released Therapies is far more than mere luxury. We strive to improve your health and well-being in the process. The stress of everyday life adds up and can cause depression, even bodily harm. That's why our professionals make it their mission to rejuvenate your body and mind. Enjoy the benefits of body wraps, sunless airbrush tanning, aroma steam therapy, and much more. In our opinion, everyone deserves a day of relaxation and peace of mind. Not Released Therapies in Moses Lake, where relaxation means good health.
Let's go back to where better ingredients, better pizza first began.
Road trip. Wow, 1984.
Let's celebrate.
Celebrate 30 years of Papa John's. Get a large one-topping pizza for just 30 cents when you buy any large pizza at regular menu price.
30-cent pizza. Now that's pretty cool.
This is what's cool.
No, that's just wrong. Stick to better ingredients.
Better pizza?
Papa John's.
Papa John's.
Please.
In Northwest news, snow in the mountains of Washington State may be good news for skiers and snowboarders, but the news isn't so great for drivers. Crews worked to clear snow out of Snoqualmie Pass, where dozens of drivers had trouble with the conditions. As bad as the road conditions were, some people still made the trek to nearby ski resorts. The winter storms meant extra snow on the slopes and extra snow for skiers and snowboarders to play around in. A teen struggling with muscular dystrophy shows that he still has what it takes to shine on stage. Abby Gibb reports.
In high school, everyone dreams. Dreams of their future.
640 in the choir room for warm-up.
Of the great things they'll do and become. But for one of these students, that dream is now or never.
We're gonna hit our final pose. Yeah, it looks great. Pull that way.
The final dress rehearsal for the winter musical Shrek.
We used white P1 on his face.
A final touch-up for 16-year-old Josh France.
Mostly just excited, not really nervous. Feels really cool to be able to show my talents. 5 minutes till they call us up.
Look here, Ogre.
Story of my life.
He landed a starring role as Humpty Dumpty right out of the gate.
This is the first year I've actually done anything with drama and acting, so I kind of wanted to try it out, and I really love it. I'm too off the wall. That's the story of my life.
Josh has always loved to sing, had a dream of performing, but didn't know if, well, there was a place for him.
I feel like I have to prove myself more than everybody else to show that I'm the same as everybody else and I can do cool stuff.
His show director, Chris Tavern,
when he sang, I was blown away.
Always on the rope.
Is just glad he auditioned.
He's one of our best vocalists that tried out. We got to find a way to get him in the show.
Find a way because Josh is in a wheelchair and his diagnosis is pretty tough.
I've been born with what's called Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
At 4, doctors told Josh he had DMD, a genetic and progressive disorder caused by a gene mutation. Muscle wasting begins in the legs. While his friends ran around the baseball field, by 9, Josh was in a wheelchair.
I can't really lift my arms, can't like do full facial expressions because the muscles around my mouth have weakened a bit.
The muscles have weakened up to his face and are now attacking his heart and lungs, which is why everyone is so surprised he's still able to sing.
I don't really know how to explain it other than the fact that the dude knows how to sing.
I just do it. I don't know. I just do it.
This is what he wants to do, and he wants to perform, and he wants to make other people happy.
Josh's dad, Gary, had dreams too for his firstborn son.
Watching him play football and other kind of things.
But all that changed with this diagnosis.
We want to have him have the most wonderful experience that he can have in his life at the same time that his body deteriorates every day. It's really kind of this race against time.
There's no cure for DMD. Josh's body is quickly giving out.
He'll talk at home about his desire to be on Broadway someday, and I know that
doctors have told Josh he might only have a couple years left. This might be his only show.
We just have hope that a cure will come and that, you know, it will come soon.
So Josh keeps dreaming. If for no one else, his 11-year-old brother Sam, watching from the audience and who, yes, has the same disease.
For him to take this small body that has so little strength and movement and to be able to express himself, it really is a fulfillment of all of our hopes and dreams.
All the things that make us special are the things that make us strong.
For a dream that's now or never.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.